So I figured out how to add the multiple choice true false question to a test. So I'm going to do the video to show you how to do that. So let me just share out my screen right quick. Okay, so I'm in my Cengage course. So here I'm just going to click on Add Create, go down to Activity, and from there I'm going to click on SAM Assignments. And when the page loads, I'm just going to go ahead and click on Exams. Now, before I actually add an exam, what I need to do first is actually add a custom question. And then once I add the custom question, then I'll have my list of custom questions that I can choose from when I add an exam. But I need to do it first. So let me click on Add Custom Question. And from there, I need to choose my subject. Let's say I'm going to do, and I really do need to do this, an Excel exam. So I'm going to click on Microsoft Excel 2019. The series, I'm going to select my book. I have the illustrated series, textbook. My actual textbook that I'm using is illustrated Microsoft Office 365 and Excel 2019 comprehensive. So once I choose my textbooks, then I have to choose like which chapter I'm taking this from. I'm looking at chapter 5, working with tables. So I'm going to click on it. You can put in the page number, but of course the page number doesn't show. So I'm just going to leave that blank, or you can put in a section number. The type of question, yes or no, which will be actually true, false. Oh, well, no, yes or no is yes or no. You have true, false, multiple choice, short answer, or multiple response. So I'm going to choose multiple choice. And I'm going to keep it, for right now, I'm going to keep it private, but if I want to make it public, that will be set when I get ready to do the test. So I actually have to type in the question for the text. I'm just going to pull the question out of my book. Count the number of cells that contain numbers. So I'm just going to do count the number of cells that contain numbers. And then I'm going to put my options. I'm going to do like D count. I'm going to do one. That came up because I used that in another question. So that's why I'm getting some that's already been used. I'm going to do D average. I'm going to do the count. And then let's see. Well, let me change this question. Yeah, I'm going to count, and I'm going to choose one called Count A. So if this is the correct answer, I'm going to go out beside here, and I'm going to mark this as my correct answer for count. And then I'm just going to do, for right now, for this one, I'm just going to do, if I hit save, then I can choose another question, but I'm going to save and close. And it lets me know that it is completed successfully. Go ahead and close it. And now I have the questions listed. I've already did one, so that's why I have two questions. So let's say I'm ready to build my exam. So then I'm going to go back and click on exam. I'm going to do add an exam. And I'm going to give this exam a name. I'll go ahead and use this name that I already clicked. I'm going to also choose to auto-generate a companion training. So I have a training for the exam. And I'm going to choose next. Illustrated series. Choose next. And here I'm going to choose my chapters. My chapters for Excel are 5, 6, and 8 for the first Excel unit 1. And click on next. Okay, and then here are my 3 chapters, 5, 6, and 8. Notice when I'm on chapter 5 and I have a test bank of built-in questions, and I also have my custom questions that I created. So I can click on that, and here are my two questions. So I can choose to add that question, add the second question, and you'll see it gets added here. But what I like to do, or what I did before, um, I first, instead of having all of them checked, I uncheck all of them. So there's 47 questions that I can choose from. I've actually chosen zero, so I can choose. Maybe I want to choose 10 questions here, and then go to the next chapter here, and then choose my questions there. And then once you are finished with your questions, you just hit save, and then you're ready to schedule. But I'm not going to save this because I'm not finished working on it. But if I did save it, I can go back and edit. Okay, so there you go. So that's how you add your multiple choice questions. Just going to choose cancel. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And then I'm going to end this recording. Hope this helps.